not far from the Isha bypass, lived a mother and wife who for most of her life let every adventure fly past. She had 2 strapping daughters and a rather dull son, and a much duller husband who at 61 elected to retire and later on expire. Sing hallelujah, hey nonny no, hey nonny no, hey nonny no, he joined the feathered choir. On a wet afternoon in the middle of June, they all of them came home soaking, having laid him to rest by special request in the family vault at Woking. And then, in the middle of the funeral wake, with her mouth full of excellent Madeira cake, his widow cried, "That's done! My life's at last begun!" Sing hallelujah, hey nonny no, hey nonny no, hey nonny no, it's time I had some fun. Today, though hardly a jolly day, at least has set me free. We'll all have a lovely holiday on the island of Capri. In a bar on the Piccola Marina, life called to Mrs. Wentworth Brewster. Fate beckoned her and introduced her into a rather queer, unfamiliar atmosphere. She'd just sit there, propping up the bar beside a fisherman who sang to a guitar. When accused of having gone too far, she merely cried funiculi, just fancy me, funicular. When he bellowed, "Que bella signorina!" sheer ecstasy at once produced a wild shriek from Mrs. Wentworth Brewster, changing her whole demeanor. When both her daughters and her son said, "Please come home, Mamma," she murmured rather bibulously, "Who do you think you are? Nobody can afford to be so bloody-bloody-do in a bar on the Piccola Marina." Every fisherman cried, "Viva, viva, che ragazza!" When she sat on the grand piazza, everybody would rise. Every fisherman cried, "Viva, viva, che bel inglese!" Someone even said, "Whoopsie-daisy," which was quite a surprise. Each night she'd make some gay excuse, and beaming with goodwill, she'd just slip into something loose and totter down the hill. To the bar on the Piccola Marina, where love came to Mrs. Wentworth Brewster. Hot flushes of delight suffused her. Right round the bend she went, picture her astonishment. Day in, day out, she would get about because she felt she was no longer on the shelf. Night out, night in, knocking back the gin, she cried, "Hurrah, funicula, funiculi, funic yourself." Just for fun, 3 young sailors from Messina bowed low to Mrs. Wentworth Brewster, said, "Scusi," and politely goosed her. Then there was quite a scene. Her family in floods of tears said, "Leave these men, Mamma." She said, "They're just high-spirited like all Italians are, and most of them have a great deal more to